And he's like, it might be that.
You had a kind of reaction to what she said. What specifically did she say that you?
Well, it's a gigantic red flag when somebody says that they want to be a mother but not a wife, because it means that you're looking for a guy to give you his seed, and then if you don't want to be his wife, then he's on the hook for jobs.
Athlone TV is now live.
Basically, not going to be able to
Streaming
see
World
Steve,
of
you're gonna take
Warcraft,
money.
Vanilla WoW Classic Era Whitemane PvP / leveling.
But it's not that I don't want to be a wife. It's like my whole life, I'm a mother, a caretaker, like a housewife. But I just marriage in itself, like.
You want a man to give you, you want a man to give you a child, but you don't want to be a wife.
Yeah. It's just not necessary.
So is it the legal side of things isn't necessary? Or I don't think so.
Sex is like the start of like a base of our appeal.
This broke viral stunts. It says, but this isn't just marketing. We've spent over £4 million on research and development. A team of over 20 engineers tirelessly dedicated to creating the most advanced tech accessories possible.
About relationships, so that's not healthy. Well,
Wait, your OnlyFans is the pillar.
No, not my OnlyFans. The sex I have with this man.
Oh, that's the pillar.
A pillar.
Oh, one of the pillars.
Yes,
So
like that's just me.
The fact that other people get to see it, do you think that that's an issue? I think that he might be really enjoying the sex, but then when it comes to the long term point of view, that might be a disqualifier.
No, he participates in the OnlyFans.
So what would he get out of OnlyFans? What would he get out of making it exclusive? Like, what extra benefit would he get?
I don't know. I'm giving him all the benefits already, so yeah. While I don't agree with his mindset, I totally understand it. Like, I would love to be the wife and do all the things, but like, I understand that he.
If he told you to wait
Can you just be
you're giving him all of those wife things without being
just
I don't know that if he told you to delete tomorrow and he said that we can be together, you just got to delete your OnlyFans. Would you do it?
Yeah, as long as he's paying the bills, because that's paying the bills now.
Does he get money from your OF?
No.
But you said
if we reach a certain profit, then he would. But
you said he's not just in the videos; he's also helping you manage it too.
Right. That's a new thing. We're officially business partners.
But he's not getting paid yet. Or?
No. He doesn't want the money. He wants me to have all the money.
So he's not a business partner. He's a helper.
Yes.
Yes. So what's your name?
Kaden.
Kaden. It seemed like we were picking on you a bit before. But I think the point that we were making is, and Homath, I think, nailed it when he said that you're in that sleeper zone. You seem to be showing loyalty to this guy. You said you cook, you clean, you do his laundry, all of these things that we appreciate. You're a lovely girl. You seem clever. Seeing this keeping you in a sleeper zone is that you have your body under control.
people, whether it's
So
sexual
you
or
show yourself naked because you're so overwhelming.
whether that's sexual or like friendly or like doing good for others, I think I will never run out of the desire to do that, and so I can't imagine.
You see, desire. It's not love, it's desire.
The thing is, though, like what you're saying is,
Yeah.
I completely agree with you that you have a lot of love to give and everything, but maybe the love that you're trying to give is misguided to simps on the internet. Maybe the love that you should be giving is to a partner and to a family.
I give my love to everyone I can.
You can to everyone you can.
I don't think love has to just be romantic love. I think there's so many different types of love
This one is for my Potterhead audience. If you're not a Potterhead, keep scrolling.
in the world, and so that's what I'm meaning.
So this is like the thing that I find with, like, and look, I'm not judging you for doing OnlyFans. I think you can do whatever the hell you want, but it's kind of seems like to me when you say that I'm spreading love. You want to make money. That's your primary objective. Would you do it for free?
That's a good question.
Unfortunately.
I think the primary reason why girls go towards sex work
Yeah.
is because it's lucrative and it can change lives. It can help stabilize
So
women.
when you can imagine a guy who's spending his money on your OnlyFans, and you kind of stops. When you can imagine a guy who's spending money on your OnlyFans,
Okay.
dick in hand,
Yeah.
late at night,
Hmm.
feeling lonely. Are you spreading love to that guy? You really do? You think that that's love?
Yeah.
What form of love is that?
Yeah.
Because I really enjoy the experience
Isn't
of
it
what I
selfish?
do. What?
Selfish love? Like, don't you do it for yourself more than for others?
Is it self-love? Is it friendly love? Is it erotic, romantic?
And so I found when I was trying to discover myself sexually, I felt a lot of shame in expressing myself and found a lot of comfort in expressing myself online because it was this way to dip my toes into intimacy and fun without it feeling like too serious or like, oh, I'm having this like interesting conversation with this guy online, but like at my pace, it's like my comfort level. And yeah, maybe like it's not like love in that scenario that you gave, Jake, but like it's something and it sparked something in me and it's fun and exciting. I don't think that's wrong.
So
So
at
what-
the end of the day, it's for you though. It's not, you're not spreading love. It makes
Feeding you.
Would be in that situation where dick in hand at the end of the night, it's not about love.
But that's essentially what OnlyFans is though. And like,
No.
trust me when I say I'm not judging you. I've done all of the bad things, all the sex, drugs, and everything. I'm not judging you. But when you say spreading love, like we just have to sort of get our facts right here because OnlyFans is inherently not spreading love. It's actually fueling an addiction. You guys have it. It's fueling a loneliness epidemic.
And like if you don't want to do OnlyFans and you feel like that's for your person, fuck yeah.
But I show my body, but I don't show all of my body. You know what I mean?
Difference between your stomach and something else. It's just your body and it's just
But the thing is, though, this is the thing that a lot of younger girls, particularly, will say. It's
Okay.
fluffy, sort of like, oh, it's just free love, and we can do whatever we want and show our body. And at the end of the day, it's not just your body. It's not
Yeah.
just your body.
Yeah,
your
you
body's
said
actually
you
very
share
significant,
your-
especially through the eyes of a man. If you are, and like you're 25 now,
yeah.
you will have a completely different mindset in 10 years time when
I
it
hope
comes to this
so.
sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. And I know it
Yeah.
seems like I'm picking on you, but I'm just saying. I think that you're like.
There's more in you.
Hold on, just 1 second. I think that you're a really nice girl, and like honestly, you've got a great energy, and you do have a lot of love to give. I can tell that. But you're corrupted by this fluffy duffy narrative of we can give our love to anybody. It's just
I just
Yeah.
you spread your
I
love
agree to
too thin,
disagree
and
on
you'll
that,
be a
honestly.
fabious lifestyle.
Has donated $100. To elaborate on Jake's comments, sex workers are feeding an addiction. You are not spreading love but a drug called lust. You are no better than a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Damn hard.
It's I think he's pretty much true. Like we've all these sorts of things in the past, and I've had to confront my own how I was contributing to the problem as well.
yeah.
And it's not a nice thing to confront, but eventually you do have to confront it.
Sorry, just to finish the thing we were talking about. So the analogy of a bar, right? So we have all these different liquors. All these different liquors.
and you know you go in and buy the tequila or the bourbon or whatever. If you're that person, that man going into the bar and you have a drinking problem, isn't some of that responsibility on you not to consume that alcohol?
Yeah.
How does the bar know if you have a drinking problem?
Yeah, no, it is a good point. But the question that you asked before was why is it on her? You said it's the male's.
I like her elaboration.
Yeah.
It's the responsibility of the law
But like,
to consume this content.
yes,
Right?
definitely.
Because not everyone
We don't.
expects that.
We don't disagree with that. We completely agree with that.
Yeah.
But like the thing where we disagree is like I would not absolve them of responsibility.
I'm not saying I'm doing that either.
Yeah. So I think it's
Maybe
overall.
that's just
And I also think it's the messaging around it as well. It's this whole like, but yeah, like I said, it's
Not
not
everyone
it's
has a bad relationship with sex. And
sex.
is addicted to sex.
Anyone who's watching OnlyFans and is spending money on OnlyFans, that's an inherently negative relationship they've got.
That's not true because I spend money on OnlyFans and I have a great
How much do you
relationship.
earn on OnlyFans?
That's not something I want to tell you. How much you earn in life?
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is that you earn more than you spend on OnlyFans. You spend money to
Oh,
like.
sure, but it doesn't mean like I'm just giving you an example of someone that has a fine relationship with I love sex, I love I don't know what we're gonna say, masturbating, and I don't feel shame or feel like I'm being hurt by enjoying and partaking. And if someone does have an addiction, like she was saying, it's not the creator's responsibility.
Don't you? Sorry. No.
Yeah, but you're saying it's not the creator's responsibility, but it's just like you could use the bar or you could use like a drug dealer at the same time.
But you
You
also
said, did the drug dealer have responsibility?
So, is your relationship quality, is the status of your relationship exactly where you want it to be? Like, is this the final relationship you want to have?
I'm not in a relationship, which that's also why I feel like I'm picky. I travel a lot, and
Yeah.
As most watch newscasts, ABC's World News Tonight with David Burke is now available on YouTube.
Once H1 replaces multiple supplements with 75 high-quality ingredients scientifically formulated to give your body the foundational
So,
travel
You have
a lot.
a red flag.
Picky and
Just come back from Thailand.
Check out the guy. Oh, you can get triggered about it. You're just getting triggered about reality. If a girl moves around a lot, generally it tends to mean that she's having various different experiences overseas. She's going to places like Dubai and Miami and these places that tends to be trouble that happens. We would like guys are just like you may not agree with it, but guys just like girls. You can. It's actually quite easy. And if you listen, it's actually very easy.
why is wanting life
Why
experience?
did I explore the world such as you, huh?
well, that was nice. It's kind of girl who travels a lot. You're in a new city.
Sure.
You're gonna get dick in a new city. Like, you know,
Maybe.
maybe.
Or
Maybe.
maybe I'm
What if she finds out?
Huh?
What if she's into girls? Because I don't.
Listen, as somebody who travels a lot, I know.
totally fine, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely, it is.
It's fun.
It's a green flag for a guy. I know.
Right.
It's that, yeah, as somebody who does that a lot, I'm well aware of what happens when girls travel a lot, when girls are in new cities all the time.
I just lived in Asia for 8 months. You know how toxic traveling men are? They're just like, I'm gonna find new pussy every night. I'm gonna go up. I'm not gonna talk to these girls. Like, they're man/woman thing.
The fact that you lived in Asia for 8 months, I think, like, honestly, I know what happens in Asia.
What are you doing in Asia? I went to like guitar sessions on the beach. I learned how to scuba dive. I don't know what you're up to, but I guess you.
Yeah, so the argument is essentially that, like, you know, is there anything that you would do that would be something you think I don't really want to do that just in case, you know, it might blow my offense? Whereas if you do it anyway.
I already recognized the things that I would be putting myself in, and I think if you're going to start in between how like having sex and is like taking something away.
I think that there's a. It's
I don't
not
believe
necessarily
it's just like that.
us doing it. I think since the beginning of time, in desperate situations, women go towards sex work and men go towards crime. So that's
I mean,
what we're throwing out there.
Your reaction to the video?
I mean, he's not wrong in the sense of like wanting to show her the world. I think that's nothing wrong with wanting to be someone's first experience or something. But what if she traveled with her family? Like, what if she had a family that was wealthy and really aspired to travel and show their children the world? There's a difference between
Sure.
a girl going on
I
girls'
think-
trips
I
and
think
hoeing
we have
out.
to distinguish though, because like that's obviously okay.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
okay.
But the fact that they
if
didn't
she's
have-
going on a girls' trip and hoeing around, that's very different than
Yes.
seeing the world with her
or
family
going by herself.
or doing a solo trip. Yeah, I think he's not wrong in the sense of what he's thinking, but there are situations that
Your reaction, because that kind of addresses the whole travel thing.
I can understand his point of being like, I want to show the person that I'm with new experiences, but okay, she's been to Bali, like, let me show her about, like, being a nice guy, or like, let me show her about
Women
dancing.
like nice guys? Is that
Some do.
what women like? Earlier you said that you get bored with men after 2 weeks, so I would imagine nice.
I need to target something first. For the Horde!
You guys got this. I got you run. All right. Off to STV we go. I have no clue how much these go for in the OHS, but we're gonna take a look. Creators Age.
What can I help you with? May your blades never know. Brawl Hall. Be safe.
Dude, I swear I could. Whatever, man. Fuck it.
What is it? Trust no one.
Where would you like to fly to?
Probably Chrome Goal. Yeah, Chrome Goal.
Do not.
Test.
Nice. Mm-hmm. 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 Dark theme. Dark theme. Rome goal. 3 minutes away. Dark theme. Dark theme. Rome goal. 3 minutes away. Dark theme. Man. So we're at the same problem as before, as we're getting that stupid fucking buzz, and I don't know how to. I get it. I don't know. Dark theme. Man. So we're at the same problem as before, as we're getting that stupid fucking buzz, and I don't know how to. I get it. I don't know. Dark. I don't think there's a way around it, unfortunately. Not that I'm aware of. 1080p. No, don't want it on auto. I want it on 1080p. Even signing with the charge bolt sword.
We gotta get rolling.
Alright, whatever. Oh yeah, that's cool. Alright, wait, fast guys.
Alright.
What I'm missing?
Just make sure.
All DPS slash roll for a kick. Lowest gets kicked.
Like, yo, is Sony trolling, dude?
I bet Peyo's freaking out right now.
I swear, if I...
GL with the
I'm not
tourney, my
trolling.
little piece of sheet
I'm not trolling. Is Sony has to be... Is he trolling, dude?
Peyo, please roll.
I swear, if I lose, I... Wait, is that a joke, dude?
All DPS slash roll for a kick.
All right, so we are a crew.
Predictions? I think Classic Plus is being announced. Unironically, I think it is. I will be surprised if it's not. The reasonings, one, it feels a lot like when Classic was released and everyone's like doubting it. Two, everyone's telling me the content creators are smirking when asked about it. And I know the content creators there probably had dinner with like people and the word has spread. Everyone there kind of knows. They just don't want to leak anything because it'll screw over the people that told them. One, the Classic PTR just went up. And four, there's a long time slot for Classic, for WoW, longer than if it were to not be released. Those are all my reasonings. I think it's being released. All right. It might be WoW time. Nice outfit.
Wow. What's up, BlizzCon? Oh, I'm so excited to see you all here. This is fantastic. Well, can you believe we've been playing World of Warcraft for almost 20 years?
Stop. Wait, has it been?
You know,
yeah,
2004
20
was
years.
a while ago, right? You know, some of us, we waited in those
19
lines for those
fucking
midnight
years.
releases
Holy
and
shit.
got our discs. Yeah! And we raced home to
I did
install
that.
those WoW discs one by one.
True.
Across nearly 2 decades, players all over the world have taken part in the stories of Jaina, Sylvanas, Arthas, and Thrall.
I actually have my discs hung up in a picture
so
frame
many
in the
others.
hallway.
And together, we've jumped through the portal into Outland. We sailed off into Northrend, and we watched Sargeras stab the world with that sword. During that time, gaming has changed, and you have changed, and so have we, particularly in the past year. The entire team across both Modern and Classic have embraced their communities. We are truly listening to your voices and taking action.
Classic
My
Plus?
friends at BlizzCon, now is the perfect time to prepare to close chapters, open new ones, and double down on why we all fell in love with World of Warcraft in the first place.
They can't be making these hints without, you know, and selling on them.
With that in mind, let's get to it. As many of you know, WoW Classic was born out of the community's passion.
Okay.
And of course, most of you know that still drives us today. Like just in August, inspired by our community, we released Classic Hardcore.
It's happening.
Yep.
By 10 p.m. for Amazon. Just check the door before she go to bed, bring it in the fridge.
Yeah.
So,
I'd be
in
too disappointed
hardcore,
at this
you
point.
only get one life. And
They've
if
gone
you
too deep.
die, You may laugh, you may cry, you may have to replace the keyboard, but you go again. We've loved watching you take on the challenge or die trying. And because the hardcore community has asked, the team is planning to add a new way to play hardcore early next year. And last month in Wrath Classic, we released the Fall of the Lich King patch.
Stalling. Stalling.
And while there's still more to come in Wrath, earlier this year, we looked at your feedback to think about where are we gonna go next.
Oh.
We read through a lot, and I mean a lot of your feedback on social media forums, and we sent out surveys to our players.
Okay.
And here at BlizzCon, we're happy to announce Cataclysm is coming.
That's not it.
It's coming with hashtag changes based on your feedback, just like you'd expect from Classic.
Okay, that's cool.
Now,
It's gonna have changes.
let's jump into the way back machine and
Oh.
get a reminder of all things Cataclysm.
Ah. This is up. They are f***ing with me. This is a cool trailer. Wait, this is made by the guy who made the other trailers, and Blizzard ended up hiring him, right? Hurricane, yeah.
There is no hope, no future. All life is doomed.
Damn. Nefarian?
Sons and daughters of Gilneas, hold the barricade. Do not give them an inch.
Worgans and goblins released in this expansion. Tol Barad.
Neltharion, it is time to end this.
All Azeroth shall burn. Everyone succumbs in the end.
It's the Heroes of the Storm guy.
Has sundered this world.
Damn.
So that its true lords may return. You dare trespass into my domain?
Firelands.
Die. This is my realm.
God. Hurricane's trailers are so good. It's cool to actually see all this.
I am Deathwing, the destroyer, the end of all things. I am the Cataclysm.
Okay, but when is Mop gonna release?
Get ready, my friends, because I love the passion, by the way. Get ready, my friends, because the road to Deathwing's destruction is coming in the first half of next year.
Okay.
All
So
right.
within 6 months.
Now, over
Awesome.
the past 4 years of Classic, we've watched you master the vanilla experience, and we've loved it. So much, in fact, that we thought we'd add some unique flavor with a seasonal note and a dash of discovery.
There's so
Season
many
of
hints.
Discovery is vanilla WoW with a spicy twist. You're going to discover new secrets as you scour the world and find class-altering abilities.
Oh!
Have you ever wondered what it might be like to be a tanking warlock? Or take on the role of a mage healer?
Okay, there's no way
Season
that's
of
happening.
Discovery, you can.
What the f-
The season is going to launch with an initial level cap of 25. And when you hit that max level, you'll be met with the brand new level 25 endgame.
What?
You'll discover a brand new 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid with new
What?
and reimagined bosses, mechanics, and of
What?
course, rewards. Then,
Is
after
this
a
Classic
couple of
Plus?
months, we'll raise the level cap a bit. You'll
Oh.
find even more endgame content, and so it will go. If you're here at BlizzCon, you can play the Black Fathom Deeps raid in the War Cup.
Classic minus. That sounds cool, but
If
not what
you
I
love
expected.
Classic, or just a little intrigued about what exactly a warlock tank can do, go check it out. For all of you watching online, don't worry. You won't have to wait long to play. Because we want you to discover all of the secrets
That
together,
sounds really cool.
there will be no public testing. WoW Classic Season of Discovery
Oh.
launches in a few short weeks.
Oh!
November 30th.
Whoa!
For more information
That's
on
this
Season of
month.
Discovery and Cataclysm, don't
Only
miss
Fangs
the
is-
class this afternoon. All
No.
right, now it's time to talk to my dragon riders in modern WoW. Our team remains committed to giving you meaningful game updates about every 8 weeks with more content sprinkled in between. We really want Azeroth to feel alive and the home you want to come back to no matter how you play. Our next major update, Guardians of the Dream, is going live in just 5 days. I want to give a shout out to my elves. It is finally our time. 1 week later, Season 3 will start with the last raid of the expansion, Amirdrasil, the Dream's Hope. There we will have our final showdown with Farak and defend our new world tree. But fear not, that's not the end of our time in the Dragon Isles. There's a lot more to come in Dragonflight that will serve as both the epilogue of this story and the bridge to our next one. Like I said earlier, we are evolving. We are changing our approach to this big, beautiful game and how we look ahead to new chapters. BlizzCon, it's time for a new adventure. One that has grown from the very seeds of what captured our hearts when we first set foot in Azeroth. For veteran players, the last 20 years have led us to this. And for those who have yet to join us, now is the time. And who better to talk about the first step in this journey? Than someone who carved the path in the first place. Everyone, Please welcome my friend and the executive creative director of the Warcraft universe, Chris Metzen.
All right, he's back. Damn. He's bald. It happens. It's been a while.
BlizzCon! Holy smokes!
That's awesome.
Horde, where you at? Alliance! BlizzCon as one! Holy smokes, thank you. Thank you. It is,
Speak, dirge, quick cleave of gadgets and
Thank
is
you,
a
guys.
master of the culinary arts. To better yourself,
That's
you
awesome.
will need to seek
It has
them
been
out.
a long, strange trip to get back to this spot. I tell you that. It has been interesting this past year, being back under the hood of World of Warcraft. It has reminded me of a few things. One, I love Warcraft. Number two, you know what? I really miss this work. And number three, on the real, it feels amazing to be back.
You've come for
and
training
part
in order
of
to
this
pass it on to
family.
your pets. We have only a small
As
foothold
Holly
on
said
this
a bit
continent
ago,
for now, but the
next
humans
year
can't fight us off
is the
forever.
20th
Then they'll
anniversary.
pay for enslaving us.
I can't
We'll
believe
cut their lying tongues
Whatever.
out
How
for
many
their
of y'all
treachery.
have been playing from the beginning?
That's me.
I love you, Chris. So given that,
That's so me, bro.
doesn't matter. We started thinking, so what next?
Oh no.
Right? What expansion hook? What single storyline could possibly match such a historic occasion?
Glory.
We started thinking about, well, I did, the good old days, right? And some of those early mythic ideas that kind of established the background of Warcraft. Started thinking about even some of the newer ideas that have played out more recently, but still in a way feel a little unresolved. And in the mix of all that stuff, the mix of all those ideas, particular things like, what the hell has Magni actually been babbling about all these years?
There's gonna be something with Sargeras. I don't know what
Was
though.
the thing that he came to
That
warn us
statue's at
about
the
in
entrance
Battle
for a
for
reason.
Azeroth, did it
Of BlizzCon.
actually play out? Or is there potentially something darker still looming on the horizon? I don't know. Will there eventually be
The Void.
an apocalyptic confrontation between the forces of the light and the void? Talk to me, BlizzCon. I'll tell you what, for nothing, my pally Maine, I'm all in on that kind of thing if it happens. It's gonna happen. And really the big question for all the marbles, what have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization?
I've missed him. God.
What is the real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet? Do we know everything we need to know about their real intentions for our world? Just saying. BlizzCon. All of these hooks. And 100 more. 68. Carry the 2. A bunch more. All cooking in the pot. started to reveal a storyline. Something epic. How epic? Real epic. A storyline that in almost every way feels like the culmination of the first 20 years of our storytelling. A storyline provided we do our jobs, we do the thing that will vector us into the next 20 years of adventure.
Oh, it's got to be something massive. Something's crazy here.
BlizzCon. Are you with me, BlizzCon? We call this storyline the World Soul Saga.
The World Soul Saga, okay.
The World Soul Saga is so epic, as we covered. It cannot be contained within any single expansion. It is built to play out over multiple expansions over the next few years.
Oh,
come on now.
It really is like, it might be WoW too. Like, what the?
Having said that, we are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to. We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon, forgive me. But keep your ears peeled. I assure you, we are moving with purpose. And the last thing we really want is for y'all to have your grandkids controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. So, it's coming. Also, given the scale of this monster, we have decided to change it up today. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Instead of just debuting your next expansion all on its lonesome, we have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3 expansion sets.
What the?
Does this meet with your approval, BlizzCon? My friends, I'm going to warn you, there may be mild spoilers ahead. Actually, I'm just kidding. They ain't mild. Buckle up.
Okay.
Are you ready, BlizzCon?
God. All right. There's a ton in this WoW section.
The first part of the World Soul Saga and your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft: The War Within. In this chapter, you will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself, exploring new subterranean kingdoms and engaging with ancient cultures like the Earthen and the terrifying Nerubians of Azj-Kahet.
I don't know what any of that means.
But as the forces of darkness close in around our precious world soul, yeah, that's you, will be called to do what you always do, which is dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it coming. Talk to me, BlizzCon!
Don't make me farm Azerite, please. Not again.
The second part of the World Soul Saga is called World of Warcraft: Midnight. In this chapter, you will be returning, ready, to the old world.
Oh.
To the fabled lands of Quel Thalas.
Like, this is like they're wrapping
There,
up World of
The
Warcraft.
forces of the Void have invaded Azeroth, intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell.
Like, this is
and
wrapping the
plunging
game
world
up.
into darkness and fear. You will not only help reunify the scattered elven tribes.
Like,
of
this is it.
Azeroth, but
There
you
won't
will
be another
make your
expansion. There
stand
can't
with
be,
the
right?
Forces of the light and banish the shadow forever.
Which means then it would be WoW 2. Like, it was something. I don't know. Maybe we kill Sargeras at the end?
BlizzCon, it is Azeroth. Things may not go to plan. Things may just spiral wildly out of control, leading us to the third part of the World Soul Saga. World of Warcraft, the last Titan.
Sargeras.
Yeah.
In this chapter, you will again be returning to the old world. This time, to the wintry lands of Northrend. And there, at Ulduar, you will bear witness to the return of the Titans to Azeroth.
Oh my god.
And there, you will uncover a vast conspiracy. One that stretches throughout the history of the world. One that will challenge everything you think you know about the Titans, their intentions, and the true nature of Azeroth itself. In time,
I don't know what that guy just
in
said.
time. And it's called Silithus. There you go. BlizzCon, my hope, our dear hope, is that you can see when it comes to WoW storytelling, we ain't screwing around. We are playing for all the marbles. We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise. Now.
God, everyone needs to shut the f up.
Now, BlizzCon. Hearken to me. Always wanted to say that. Thank you. Whether you are a current player, and I'm gonna bet that most of you are, or maybe you jumped off the WoW train a few expansions ago, now is the time to come home.
What a hype man this guy is.
Now is the time to pull on your boots, pick up your broadsword or your favorite glowy staff, and get in this fight. Friends, Azeroth needs her defenders now more than ever.
Yeah, I bet. Y'all
Now.
are desperate.
In a few moments, we are going to give you a deeper look at the war within. But before we do that, I want to leave you with a little something to chew on. I want to remind you all.
There's already so much to
that
chew on.
sometimes very epic things can begin with small, heartfelt moments. What you're about to see is one of those moments. And with that, BlizzCon, proud defenders of Azeroth, let the World Soul Saga begin.
Are we gonna get a trailer? Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh. Beard.
Anduin, right?
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide. Is that it?
Wrong.
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately. Something, someone, is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from a dream. Something dark is coming, Anduin. The world needs your light again. My son.
I'm not that person anymore. I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
You are not your past, Anduin. I trust you.
Oh, I thought you. Okay.
They're getting worse. Look, whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet.
Are they in still with us?
Sword
Oh!
was aimed at someone.
Oh! Who's aiming it at the old gods?
I guess we're not.
Or another
ignoring
Titan.
that
I don't know.
sword
We don't know.
anymore.
It's.
I do have to say though, every time I see that cinematic, and I've seen it many times, it gets me right in my heart. It feels like a new beginning, and it feels like coming home. And we are so excited about where we are going. And now that you've seen or heard the overview for the World So Saga, let's talk about the war within. As we all gather and explore beneath the surface, we'll find an ancient Nerubian civilization. They will be led by someone we were first introduced to in Legion.
I am impressed.
Zalatas, a harbinger of the void.
I don't remember
the
this
void
person.
brings destruction and darkness that threatens all light in our world. The last time we saw Zalatas, she promised we would meet again. And it turns out she was right. And while Anduin, Thrall, and others share the same visions emanating from the heart of the world, some are seeing something quite different.
We have another. Oh my god.
My visions are not the same as the others. No radiance, no song. Just the shadow taunting me from below. The fate of our world rests upon the edge of a knife. And our battle lies deep within.
Damn.
In the War Within, alongside beautiful, unique underground zones, we will have challenging dungeons and raids and some new features too that are built to last. If you like exploring on your own with a couple of friends or family, we have delves. These are a variety of bite-sized experiences for 1 to 5 players that will offer endgame rewards. You may also find in your delve a familiar character who'll be willing to fight alongside you. And if you're like me and you have an obsession with alts, we have warbands. With this feature, you could treat all of your characters like family and share banks, reputations, transmog, and more.
Okay. That's big.
We're also introducing a new layer of customization for your class specs with hero talents. You might want to take your character down the path of a Dark Ranger, let's say, or a Farseer.
Master hero talents? What the f? A Dark Ranger?
Also, during your travels underground, you will meet the Earthen Dwarves, and you'll be able to unlock them as our new allied race.
Whatever.
I mean, who doesn't love a dwarf? The facial hair options are spectacular. There's so much more to talk about, so please join the What Next panel that's coming right after the opening ceremony right here. What I can tell you, though, is that the call to get into the fight to save our world will ring out when The War Within releases next year.
God.
And lastly, I sincerely want to say, we are so excited to begin this new journey with you. And from our hearts to yours, thank you for bringing our world to life.
Wow. There was a lot to fucking talk
about. And now,
about.
with his own note of thanks, Mike Ibarra.
Thank you to all the teams who presented today. There really is so much to look forward over the next 2 days. And this is only the beginning. I can't wait to walk the halls of all of Anaheim with all of you. It is truly a joy to be here with the Blizzard team and our players. BlizzCon, be great to each other and enjoy the show.
There's a lot to talk about. That trailer was so good. And the thing is, it was just two guys talking. Like, that's all it was. Two guys, one sword. Also, yeah, Metzen carried. So cool to have him back. Yeah, Metzen is I truly didn't understand how much I missed him until we got him back. So one thing at a time. Let's focus on their Classic Plus. Classic Plus could be a fucking million other things. No one was sure what they were going to do with it. They decided you're only going to be level 20, and there's going to be like 10-person, 25, and there's going to be 10-person raids. Like BFD is going to be revamped to be a 10-man raid with new mechanics, new everything. And you're also going to be able to like affix your class, make a warlock tank. I don't know if she was just being silly, or like, I don't know. Mage healer. It's all over the place, right? I'm not sure if she's just being silly or not. Like paladins, you know, being able to tank, like fixing prot pallies, for example. Paladin DPS, imagine. So that's happening. I guess we don't have any details. They're not going to tell us anything either. They're going to let us like find out when it releases. And that's on November 30th. I got to see how I'm going to do this with OnlyFangs, because the guild's still going to go strong. I'm not going to let people quit. I might have to speed up people's leveling though. It's only level 25. Exactly. It's not going to take long. I feel like they're going to release it. You're going to get level 25, and then you're going to do the raid. Now what? But I don't know. Maybe we'll see. It's going to be a lot of theory crafting if you really can become a mage healer. If it's really that fucking crazy, a lot of theory crafting, which is going to be really fun. Warlock tank, yeah, no, everything. Like, fuck. At that point, you can be a warrior healer. Like, that's insane. And then retail. I didn't play Dragonflight at all. It's the first expansion I ever didn't touch at all. With this new expansion, it's like the end of the game. Check Twitter. Oh! Okay. Let's go back to Classic then. So, new rune system for new class spells. Rune system, huh? Cobra strikes, Laura Wolf. So you put these things on your chest, on your leg. What? It's the private server. It's literally Ascension. I mean, that's still fucking awesome. I'm all for it. I don't care. They copied the WoW private server. I don't care. Now I can stream it. And then you can get a lot of people. Like, private servers' problem is they can't get fucking popular. And in an MMO, being popular is important. Whether you like it or not. Just play it yourself. Why do you need other? Because it feels good to play a game that's alive. So the fact that it's being done by Blizzard is going to be awesome. Nostalrius was a fraction of the size of Blizzard doing their own Classic. I mean, we're going to compare the two. You're an idiot. I played Nostalrius. All right, so that's what it is. Looks like all the same gear. This guy's a level 19 Twink, straight up. He's actually a full-on, like, Biss Twink build. He even has the engineering trinket. No fishing hat, though. What a noob. So level 9... Oh, yeah, no Shadow Fang. I guess maybe weapon swaps. Whatever. Retail. Non-WoW people, I don't think you understand how big of a deal it is that this expansion is... It might literally kill the boss. I don't know what they can do after they kill Sargeras, assuming... Or whatever the f*** is going on that deep into the lore. So at the end, not only did they just announce that expansion, to me, they may have just announced WoW 2 at the end afterwards. The third is the finale. Well, yeah, after all three of these. I mean, this is going to take fucking forever. What, 6 years probably? Some shit like that. Like, after all three of those, now what? He said the whole thing is planned for 20 years. That's weird, because, like, typically expansions last, what? 3 years? Multiply that by 3, 9, not even half. I don't know. That chatter, I don't think so. But yeah, after they wrap all of that up, I guess something's gonna... I almost want a conclusion to happen. I think most people want just a fucking conclusion. And then maybe something happens that just, like, can revert some time wheel, and it's like, okay, WoW 2. I'd be all for it. And then a different fucking story entirely with the same universe. And then we just do it again, and that's their repeating cycle of World of Warcraft. Like, you reach the end, but it's a different story every time. I don't know, but that's fucking crazy. Hero talents for Druid. Oh, this is, okay, so retail. Let's talk about gameplay of it. Keeper of the Grove, Elun's Chosen. Take position from the mighty keepers of the Grove to protect the balance and safeguard the dream channel, overwhelming nature of power to your spells, and summon enhanced trends to protect your allies and crush your enemies. Dedicate yourself to Moon Goddess, increasing your control over Moon and stars, influence your abilities with astral might, and call down lunar magic. So, 2 different versions of balance. Where's the feral version? I guess this is balance, right? 3 days early access. What is this? BattleNet Shop, War Within, Epic Edition. What do you gain with... I don't even know. So you gain Stormrider's Attire, Transmog, beta access to War Within, 30 days early access. Okay. 30 days of game time. Or, sorry, 3 days. My cam's in the way. 3 days early access. Imagine if it was 30. Holy f... It's almost like you have to get this then. Because you know how bad it feels to start 3 days after everyone else, right? Paid FOMO. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna milk people off of it. The profession advantage alone. Yeah, you kind of have to. This is literally Classic Plus. New metas will be born. Hold on. All right, Sony with the quick info.
It's a bunch of new abilities.
Your charge, intercept, and intervene. How we get an intervene? Our abilities are now usable while in combat in any stance, and will remove movement and pairing effects while activated. Holy!
May yet save us, adventurer. A monument they should make.
That's what I'm saying.
A shrine they should build. May your name be praised until your grandchildren.
That's what I'm
have
saying.
grandchildren, unless they are freed and rise to the surface.
Enchant your gloves. You generate 25% more rage from all damage.
If they are
Damn. Damn.
Oh, that's lame.
Deep dive is up. Oh, really? Okay. Sorry, chat. Oh my gosh, I'm missing it. I'm missing it.
Whether you're joining us from the comfort of your home,
Ian!
thank you for taking the time to join me.
Well, making movies, watching them too, but because I'm making movies, sometimes it's more fun to be gaming when I get the free time. Alliance.
What the fuck?
That spell isn't ready yet. I'm out of range. Killing spree. I need to get closer. It's too far away. Killing spree. It's not ready yet.
Damn. 12 Imperium sick. Sick with it. Where the fuck? Is there no WoW championship? Maybe there is, and it's just not on this channel. Oh. Nerd alert.
What can I help you with? Go through victory.
Where would you like to fly to? For the whole.
right. Came here for a reason. Came here for something. Hmm. Hmm. No way. How many do we need? We need a fish. Oh, I don't know if I have these items. Holy shit. Zesty clammate, giant egg. I have the cheese. Need 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Zesty clam. I need 10 of these. Finally gonna max our fishing and our cooking. And then we can focus on leveling. Fuck that piece of shit. There's no way that thing is still chasing, bro. What?
Hey guys, what's going on? So I just got done streaming. As I explained to people who are watching me stream, I'm going to try and stream every day. I between now and the launch on the 30th. We just kind of talked about a lot of stuff today in the stream. That's kind of what my plan is going forward, just kind of a place for us all to hang out and kind of get hyped together. But anyways, someone shared that Wowhead had just released a interview, and I wanted to kind of discuss that real quick with you guys. Just kind of go over it, give you my thoughts on it, and also just kind of read it for you guys too. Sometimes it's nice to just be able to listen to the audio. Okay, so this is just an interview that happened, and the first question they had was, will there be hardcore realms for Season of Discovery? And they more or less say that no, they're keeping that with hardcore for now. Moving over to the Season of Discovery questions, they asked, where did the inspiration of Season of Discovery come from? And they said, from the start, seasonal realms were meant to be a place where we could try experimental game design, mix up the meta, and offer new gameplay experiences for Classic WoW players. And this gives them an area where we can take some risks and learn lessons from our risks. And that is exactly what they're doing with Season of Discovery. They're really liked the fact that they had the they had the content capped at level 30 in the Classic WoW beta, and a lot of players were making, you know, new best in slot lists and doing all that stuff for the low levels, new gameplay ideas, and trying new things that had never been done before. So it was exciting for them to see that players had emergent gameplay pop up, and I personally played during that time, and I was telling people in the stream today that the level 30 cap stuff was probably the most fun I've ever had in WoW, and that is not a joke. So if the level 25 experience can be anything like it was at level 30, oh, we're in for a treat. They said we have a decent idea of what players will do, but we know that Classic is we know to never underestimate our players, and then they continue to surprise us. And that's literally what I was telling people in the stream today. It's like, I would not be surprised if some people found a way to go and farm the Furbolg medicine pouch from the level 50 Furbolgs at level 25, just to get that offhand. People are that crazy in this game, whether it's like, you know, forming a raid and doing it. Anyways, people do crazy stuff, but they then ask, sometimes the degeneracy of Classic players can be pretty astounding. And they said, yeah, there's a good mix of degeneracy and casual players in Classic. We love them all in lots of ways in Classic. It is truly special that you can just grind something constantly, and the power of your character can be reflected by the effort you put into it. So basically saying like, yeah, we like the fact that you can be a degenerate. And then they said, speaking of degeneracy, I've heard a lot about the positive feedback on the ranking system with Classic Era, and this is the change ranking system that they did. As of right now, many players are just going through Alterac Valley to get ranks while avoiding actual player versus player content. And then this means that many of the purists of Classic WoW, they just want to rank up into Warsong Gulch and actually fight the opposing faction. And unfortunately, there are so few games of Warsong Gulch that actually pop on the realms. And they're basically asking, is there anything that we can do about this and for the players going forward? And then the developers answer with, this is a question that is applicable even for Wrath Classic and Kata Classic. Warsong exists amongst the game, and it is an evergreen piece of content. It is sacred it is sacred even. And we want to make sure that there is a way for players to choose Warsong Gulch and not feel punished, that it isn't as effective or efficient as something else. I will say there are rated battlegrounds in Cataclysm, and this is very exciting, and we hope that players can enjoy that. I'm for improving the player experience, the excitement of the community tournaments that we've seen with the Mock Raw tournament. People still want to PvP, and we want to support that to the best that we can. Now, still on the topic of PvP, can you explain the Ashenvale open world PvP event? From what we got, sounds sort of like Alterac Valley. Well, it is a bit different because you have to queue for Alterac Valley, and it takes place in an instance zone. But if you're in an open world outdoor area, you are up against everyone else. The rewards we're putting in, which have different levels, there's a reward for participating. There are also camps, some special characters like Horde Battlemaster. These camps are spread out throughout the zone, and maybe it is in your favor to defend or attack these camps. Participating in the event, you also will reward you with reputation for Warsong Gulch, and they're adding new items to these reputation vendors. There are also going to be Ashenvale only mounts that we can use within the zone, and then winning the event will also reward you with an item that is an on-use world buff. Guys, this is crazy though. You can even bring these to your raid and save them for later. So yes, we love world buffs in Classic. We've all talked about world buffs, and we were talking about it in stream today, and this just shows you how much Blizzard is willing to kind of take some risks, change some things up, and I really think it's very true what they set up here with the seasonal servers. It allows us to take risks and learn lessons. So it's easier for Blizzard to do things like this and for it to go poorly because it's just a seasonal server, right? It's not set in stone. So the fact that they're actually taking these risks is really, really exciting to me. And then they go on to say, what you've just described sounds like it's opening the door for the fabled Ashara Battleground, which was a 40v40 map with 3 lanes similar to defense.
This is a shoulder press. You probably know what it is, but are you using it effectively? The biggest mistake I see is your back being in the wrong position. This takes pressure off your shoulders and puts it onto your chest. Now that would be great if you're training chest, so get your back against the pad and keep pushing yourself. This is a shoulder press. You probably know what it is, but are you using it effectively? The biggest mistake I see is your back being in the wrong position. This takes pressure off your shoulders and puts it onto your chest. Now that would be great if you're training chest, so get your back against the pad.
Hey guys, what's going on? So I just got done streaming. As I explained to people who are watching me stream, I'm going to try and stream every day between now and the launch on the 30th. We just kind of talked about a lot of stuff today in the stream. That's kind of what my plan is going forward, just kind of a place for us all to hang out and kind of get hyped together. But anyways, someone shared that Wowhead had just released a interview, and I wanted to kind of discuss that real quick with you guys. Just kind of go over it, give you my thoughts on it, and also just kind of read it for you guys too. Sometimes it's nice to just be able to listen to the audio. Okay, so this is just an interview that happened, and the first question they had was, will there be hardcore realms for Season of Discovery? And they more or less say that no, they're keeping that with hardcore for now. Moving over to the Season of Discovery questions, they asked, where did the inspiration of Season of Discovery come from? And they said, from the start, seasonal realms were meant to be a place where we could try experimental game design, mix up the meta, and offer new gameplay experiences for Classic WoW players. And this gives them an area where we can take some risks and learn lessons from our risks. And that is exactly what they're doing with Season of Discovery. They're really like the fact that they had they had the content capped at level 30 in the Classic WoW beta. And a lot of players were making, new best in slot lists and doing all that stuff at the low levels, new gameplay ideas, and trying new things that had never been done before. So it was exciting for them to see that players had emergent gameplay pop up. And I personally played during that time, and I was telling people in the stream today that the level 30 cap stuff was
Fuck, I didn't mean to hit that. Damn, 2 gold per? 2.5 gold per. Let's get real.
Two might be the last match for Dragonflight. It comes with some an entirely new game mode, exclusive titles and gear, and major class reworks. There's a lot to cover. Today, we're going to keep things quick and simple and answer some of your most burning questions about the new Guardians of the Dream patch. But before we get into it, time is ticking to get your end of season rewards. Whether it's that 1800 Elite set or Gladiator, with Skill Cap's rating game guarantee, we got your back and promise to help you achieve your goals. With a growing library of hundreds of videos, you can master your class, learning hidden secrets that actually work. And with our Ask a Pro forum, you can get on-demand help from expert players, including Rank 1 Gladiators and even BlizzCon champions. So what are you waiting for? Visit the link below to get started with an exclusive discount offer. Let's get back to the video. To kick this off, the new patch means a new season and a fresh start. Moving forward will be the new Burden season, which is probably the friendliest name any season has ever been called. It's your goals to be terrifying to pain, lush green grass. Anyway, Gladiator isn't the only new title coming in Season 3, as they are also adding a new healer-specific title called Battle Mender for winning 50 rounds above 1800 rating in Solo Shuffle. It's the cues for sure! As well as the titles, the new season will of course bring new transmog sets, which all seem to have the theme of having weird elements. We're yet to see what the Elite Tabard looks like, but expect more from the Verdant team. There will also be a new weapon enchant named Verdant Crush, which fits with the glowing green energy theme of the Emerald Dream Patch. And of course, a new Slither Drake Gladiator mount, which will make your shuffle partners green with envy. The final cosmetic will be the new saddle mount of Vicious Moon Beast, where you can ride your own boomkin into battle. Those nerfs really hit him hard. What the new season is also going to be an alteration to the competitive map. And the Robo-Drome to Bull B, and Tolbaron and Dalaran Sewers to Bull C. This change will mean that each week you will rotate your 10 picks out of the 15 available in the game, making it hopefully more balanced for every composition. To round things off for Burden season changes, the cooldown of Gladiator's Medallion is now 90 seconds for all healer specializations. That's right, the trinket is now 1 minute and 30 seconds, down from 2 minutes. This could potentially change Arena as we know it, with set compositions struggling due to the enemy healer being able to break out of CC chains, an entire set of diminishing returns earlier than before. Classes with large 90-second crowd controls like a Warrior's Intimidating Shout will also feel this change, as they can no longer fully fear the healer on its second use, making games potentially much longer than before, as healers will be able to have answers far more often.
The fuck? That thing just disappeared. Bruh. Bruh. Good enough. No fucking shot, bro. Keep fishing in Dustful Marsh until your fishing skill reaches 255. Okay, fine. Fuck. But I need either bright bubbles or fucking aquatic shit.
I'm out of range. The spell isn't ready yet. I'm still recharging. I can't use that item yet. Where would you like to fly to? May your blade never dull.
Good fucking movies. This fucking bitch hat. The Harn Longcast.
Looking for something special? Be careful. Hail.
Alright, ladies, I'm going to make a bit of a sad video here, I guess. Let me turn this down a little bit, all the way in the red. Not that spectacular. I'm uploading one video right now, but this has to do with the hardcore video stuff. Alright, so I'm going to describe specifically what happened to me in this hardcore video real fast, just so we're clear. There's a mage over here in the background. I click on her, like, you know, Chrono Mick or whatever the heck it is. Whatever. Level 31, a little bit twinked out, AoE farming mage. So I partied up with the mage. We came in here and we gathered up a pack of mobs. And as you do with a paladin, when you're gathering up a pack of mobs, you'll often use bubble to help gather up a nice big pack of mobs if you're AoE farming with a mage. And we gathered up. So I gathered up like the left side of the room. She gathered up like the right side of the room. And then I consecrated on them to get their aggro. And then she tried to freeze them all in place, but one of them didn't freeze and kept running after her. I tried to stun it with the rest of the pack so that she could blizzard it, but my stun resisted and the mob just kept running at her. And it was at that point the mage basically roached out. The mage literally just ran for their life. What you're supposed to do as a decent human being is you're supposed to put at least one blizzard on the pack of the mobs to slow them all, and then to make your escape, right? But what was going to happen, of course, was because I'd already used bubble, right? So I'm basically screwed. But what was going to happen was when the mobs get unfreezed, they're going to chase the mage for about 10 seconds. And when they're done chasing the mage for 10 seconds, they're going to switch on the next thing and chase it for 10 seconds, which means that they're going to chase for like something stupid like 20 seconds. So they're going to chase the mage for 10 seconds, and they're going to switch to chasing me for 10 seconds, which is how I went all the way from where I currently am on the little mini-map up here to being dead at the doorway over there. Now, I did fail to follow my own rules as a classic WoW hardcore paladin because I didn't have any swiftness potions. And if I actually had a swiftness potion, I would have escaped with my life, no problem whatsoever, done and dusted. But in my mind, I was like, I'm never going to need a damn swiftness potion until I'm in my 30s. Something would have to go horribly, horribly, stupidly wrong in order for me to need a swiftness potion. And it turns out I was just playing with a mage who, if they didn't intend to get me killed, they certainly did an amazing job of getting me killed. I'm not unhappy about it in the sense that I don't feel like I need to report the person or anything for leaving me to die. One, they could have just been completely stupid and didn't know what the hell was about to happen. Or the proper way to AoE tank under those circumstances. But